Hey gamers, it's me, Jack. Today I'm going to be showing you what a real alpha looks like. But it's been a while since I've been in a match, so I'm a little shy, don't be mean. Tweaked out and turned because I heard the pallet. The audacity some have to be wasting it, and someone as sexy as myself isn't even in the vicinity. We got a lead, but it's this cottage cheese sour cream pantaloon wearing hoe. Disgusting. Norton had some matches prior to this and it was terrible. Might upload later. Ha 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 ha. Ha.
Anyways, I devoured that foggy up on him like I devour my man. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
Got another sexy hit. I think I'm eating. I was thinking of trying to do a strange fog, but then I changed my mind. In times like these, and these fogs that don't even aim right, I contemplate about how fast the wind tries to blow me while it tickles my cheeks on a Tuesday afternoon once in a while. I think we have a slow burn kind of relationship, like how my man Inferno burns me in the bed. Got you! Now let's take this little roach where he belongs. I can't stand the sight of these godforsaken jumbo-baked balloon-built pantaloons. Now this is where my alpha energy shows. Oops. Anyways, I bring fear into the betas and omegas that come around this very moment. This poor Ada is my victim. But she will know not to test a dominant, sexy, hot, sexy, gorgeous, sexy alpha, such as myself. The poor toothpick didn't even get to take a step away from the chair. You can see her utter shock, but she still thinks she can redeem herself and comes back. Little does she know, as the finest man alive, I will dominate yet again. Even when two omegas try to save. It's time to get this gross little fashion choice out of my game. As you can see, she has now surrendered herself to her new alpha. Emile could never compete. At first, I felt a little bad, but she should have never tested my jaw-dropping, eye-catching, heart-throbbing skills. Now that she obeys me, we'll take her to the chair. Although Emile does come back for her, he'll just be taking her spot as the replacement. Oh shit. I think he saw me flirting with her. They haven't finalized the divorce yet. Or maybe he wanted me instead. Now let's speed this up a little. Cheerleader is on her way. I land my foggy. But I somehow hit the chair as well. Not to worry though, after a little bit of edging that pallet, like how Wu edged me with his umbrella last Sunday at 8 p.m. by the Chimichanga Shack. I end up getting Emile from his little fatal mistake. Damn it. Almost there, guys. Don't worry. There we go. Now he'll be going on his last chair. Let's speed this up one more time. Cheerleader arrives again, and somehow I manage to hit the chair once more, but land my foggy. And as you can see, Emile has given up after realizing he too cannot compete with the big man himself. Lily surrenders herself as there is no hope to go against the greatest man of all time, so we'll give her a farewell. If you look in the distance, you can see that my lovely Ada has come back for me. Now that she's the last one, I'd like to give her a loving farewell too. A little airplane trip, if you will. Noom noom. Okay. Anyways, as you can see, I have proven my dominance, and now bid farewell to the lovely ladies. Although everything went wrong for them, it all went right for me. Hey sexies, it's your alpha male back at it again with some gameplay. Now when I play as the second finest guy around town, I must admit I play like I have one brain cell. But that's just a part of the four-man grind. Like how I grind my sexy face into the screen so it's never forgotten. I nearly walked past Doctor, if I'm being honest. But I saw her in the corner of the map. Now this is where my singular brain cell kicks in. But don't worry. I'm preparing to rock her world like my rock-hard abs. I don't know if I'm just an idiot when it comes to timing, but I'm never an idiot when it comes to timing in the bed. Now Doc gets a little confident thinking she can get a strike on the alpha, but she thought wrong. We're going to be chasing her for a little longer, so hold on tight. Sometimes I get a little too excited with my axe, just like my other axe, wink wink. Ha 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 ha, anyways. I got a nice sexy hit on her, but now I just have to make sure I don't let her heal. Now she's panicking at how much of a fine alpha male I am. But now that she's running out of places to hide from her foolish actions, her wig is mine. But before I get her, my singular working himbo brain cell kicks in. I start getting excited again. If I'm being honest, I think this is her way of edging me. Got her. Now that chase is over with, we can play a little with our Omega and set up some rocks. Though after a bit, another Omega comes faster than I've ever come in my life. Anyways, Eli tries to get an owl out of me, so I prep my axe to stay away, but still nail the chair like I nailed Wu Chang last night. Now I was supposed to pull out... Anyways, I was supposed to pull out sooner to get both of them. It didn't work, even though I was fighting for my life for the button to work. Somehow I still managed to get Eli with it, which was in fact kind of funny. Luckily, I got Doc in no time. Eli is going to come back to get Doc, but I think he was strongly intimidated by the biggest alpha around. And he should be. His stench was getting to me, so I had to back off. It honestly smelt like 10 cans of Bounce, that ass. I cried a bit. It was terrible. Even though I messed up by hitting the chair, he managed to edge her out her seat and send her off with a sad little farewell. Into my Omega collection she goes. Sadly, my axe hits the ground. We'll pretend that never happened for my sake. He also manages to land an owl on me, which I'll admit was good, but not good enough as the alpha always shows off his dominance. Ha! See, the alpha always wins. I'm just too sexy to be taken for a fool. Now that we've got him as our new toy, he'll be in there for a while until little girl comes to get him. Now, I originally thought she would have shooed me away with her paper, but I guess not. I get a hit on her with my axe, and she tries to run out of there instantly. So I get my final hit on her. I thought the perfumer would come next, but she didn't because I didn't realize we were at the last cipher. I won't lie, my heart dropped out of my ass faster than Wu's umbrella did to me that night. We had a sleepover together. Anyways, little girl tries to go around back for Eli and hit me with her paper. Alas, as the big boss, I get her and send Omega Eli back into my Omega collection. Now it's time to send the lovely little girl back off to the manor. Now we're going to speed this up a little. Originally, I figured Perfumer would have left through the gate, but I guess she wanted to try to save little girl. But she wasn't able to. So she wanted dungeon. Personally, I can't let anyone in my dungeon besides Jack. And Wu, on special occasions, wink wink. Anyways, the himbo in me kicks back in as I forget I have detention. But it's alright because Perfumer doesn't bother to push forward for the dungeon. Instead, she backs out, which plays big time in my favor. It's just the alpha energy I emit that scares her off. I managed to nail a hit on her like I've been nailing my Omegas Doc and Eli in this match. I think she's next to be added to my collection. Even though my detention is actually out around this time, Perfumer continues to push herself back, which gives me more opportunity. Maybe this is her way of showing she wants me. I got another lucky hit on her, but since I saw her running for the tram, I prepare myself to start walking, just in case she actually got on. Although I was quick to notice she didn't, and continued my pursuit of dominating the Omegaverse. Now I got a little too excited with my axe. I was drooling even at the edging of knocking her down. But I didn't even fly over, ha. It's okay though, since the Alpha always gets what he's after. Haha. Another successful match for the sexiest man alive.
Hey Omegas, it's your Alpha. I was asked to play Night Watch, and good great googly moogly moogly. Don't ever let me lie my sexy Alpha hands on this beta man ever again, because this was downright worse than Norton. Now that that's out the way, some things need to be mentioned. Don't mind the voice, by the way. I don't think my other fits for this pencil-necked motherfucker. Anyways, while I decided to play this fucker, all the cells got knocked out of my brain, but somehow I managed to still get a 3-man amazingly enough. Since there's so many of you, I've thought about doing a genuine Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can just ask me now. Anyways, back to whatever the fuck I'm doing. Right now, we're after our first victim, Luca. He will be the first to go into my Omega collection today. As you can see, my hitbox is already edging me before I can even get the actual hit on him. Not to worry though, he's going to get sucked up in no time. Haha, sucked. Anyways. That was the most sexy, satisfying hit I've laid down. Like I lay down my man. Anyways, we'll place him in the chair and wait for Merc to come. Wink wink. Anyways, I won't lie, don't laugh, but I went in blind, so I actually don't know how to use all his abilities. But I think that makes me sexier knowing the outcome of this match. Now that we sucked the soul out of Merc, I try to wait out the chair, but then my excited alpha instincts come out and I swing. Even though I didn't even swing in the direction of the chair, I somehow hit it as usual. Not to worry though, the alpha always catches his prey, and I get Luca in no time. This reminds me of when me and Feaster went to the back of Denny's and then we's other memories. Now we take him back to the new chair and I get jump scared by the Beetroot, Michael, Mawson. Now this is where it gets a little silly, so I'll try to speed it up. I thought I could land the hit on the little lad, but I forget Night Watch is built to be a beta. Merce is going to try to stick around to save Luca. This is where my not knowing his abilities came in, cause my sexy ass didn't know how to jump over shit, but no matter because the alpha always finds a way. He will soon submit and feel the fear of my alpha energy hidden under Night Watch's beta appearance. While I'm still after Luca, this jizz cream colored asshole comes back into my map, having the nerve to assert his dominance to me. Anyways, we're back on Luca's track. If I'm being honest, my wind reminds me of the wind of Jack's Foggy that sometimes blows me on my Friday fun nights with Woo. Ha 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 ha. As you can see, the clear glue slime is back to try to defend Luca and assert dominance once again. But I won't let that happen. Luca will go into my Omega collection and submit. I could never let that stinky cheese fucker prevent me and win dominance over the finest guy around, also known as me. Even Omega Meekle Morton tries to prevent me, but I'd never let an Omega such as him stop me from my plans, and he will be next. Now it's time to send Luca to my Omega collection. Now that that's over, we're going to go after Mike, for the sake of myself and you. We will speed this up because any common sense I had left me, and so did the hitbox. At this point, I don't really care how long it takes or what he does, because I can guarantee a good tie even with it being the last cipher, as long as it's a tie. I call it a win using the beta male Night Watch. I think he set me on fire as his way of flirting with me, but honestly, who knows, it might have been him sharding himself from my alpha energy. But in this case, I was getting edged like crazy. I was frothing and foaming at the mouth to be freed from my shackles, and my inner demons couldn't be held in any longer. I decided to prepare myself to try to hit a 3-man and switch to teleport. Because once I nail Mike like I nailed Feaster behind the Denny's, I can teleport and try to go for Puppet or Merg. To my annoyance, my hitbox does nothing more but edge me every chance I get closer to coming. Coming to my accomplishments, haha. Coming. Anyways, as you can see, my plan doesn't go well due to this beta's hitbox. But to my surprise, both Puppet and Merg try to show their dominance against the true alpha male. I still try to go for Mike, but obviously am out of luck. But I am in luck to knock Merg down instead, and pulling Puppet alongside of me to knock him down too. Now I'll send Merc to my Omega collection and push Mike out the gate so he can't go for the loser that has been trying to assert dominance this whole time. Time to send the pantaloon fucker back down to the manor. The Omega never fails to get a win.
Hey sexies, it's Alpha/your Alpha, and today I'm putting up a saved match I've been holding on to for quite a bit. I was playing like I was paranoid, as if Wu was going to tickle my cheeks. But it's fine. We might have to speed this up a few times because of how long this video is. Just as long as my axe. Wink, wink. Anyways, now that that's out the way, we're going to go for Ada for a while. My first lovely Omega of the day. Since her chase is going to take some time, I'd like to say thank you to those who have participated in watching me play and stream, and helped me with creative ideas to make any sort of content, especially for YouTube, which may be rebranded later. Or stream literally anything I really do, be kicking my feet up and blush. Now that I've chased Ada for a while, I get bored and decided to find my next prey. Emma. To my alpha luck, she starts lagging. She just cannot handle my sexiness within any range. After that, I rock her world like I like to rock Jack's during our Tuesday dinners. Hey. Seer will be coming to get Emma. Now, I don't know what was going on in my brain, but I was feeling extra silly and I had to show my dominance out to Eli. I was going to send Emma to my Omega collection one way or another. Even though I didn't nail Emma like I intended to, I still hit Eli from the back. And I'd do it again. Anyways, I honestly laughed at what Mike did because he thought he could show me Alpha, who's boss, and he failed miserably. I'm the only Alpha in existence. He had some nerve in his clown suit. He'll be off into my Omega collection in no time. I even managed to grab Eli by his cheeks and get down and dirty with him, even if Mike managed my blink. Honestly, this was the point I thought I was gonna flop, but the Alpha never backs down. Even if Mike fights, Emma will be in the Omega collection. Oops. We'll pretend that actually didn't happen and send Emma away to the collection. Now it's time to chase down Mike. Even though I have my embarrassing moment, Alpha always prevails. That's just how you know how attractive and hot and gorgeous I am. We're going to be chasing him for a bit, so grip your sheets for dear life. Ha 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 ha. Honestly, when that pallet got thrown down, it reminded me of when I threw down Wu's back last week at 9 p.m. sharp, specifically in that moment. It was a wonderful experience. Jack is next tomorrow. And anyone that comes near either of my axes. Eli and his dump truck kinda got in the way. Honestly, he didn't have to flash me to show submissiveness, but it'll get him later. We're trying to send Mike to my collection next. I won't lie, getting that axe hit made me moan a little. Sorry, me and my axe are just a little too excited. Anyways, Ada will be coming to get Mike right now, but don't worry. Ada's low-key staring me down as if she wants me. She might even be craving me perchance. Everyone craves me. It's okay. I'll see her Saturday night. I may have not gotten my axe hit, but that doesn't mean I wasn't gonna D-down Mike on some gangster shit. You can't escape from me. No one can as the sexiest alpha man to ever exist. Now, I can tell who's coming, because his dump truck is shaking the ground harder than my axe. Now obviously my axe missed, but I'll never miss in my man. Ha! Anyways, at least I got Eli. On top of that, I rocked Mike's world. I've decided to get Eli for extra measure. It's time to put Mike into my Omega collection where he belongs. Now we'll be taking Eli to my Omega collection, as well as for the rest of this match. This is where Eli resides as Ada searches for Dungeon. In the end, I let my baby girl Ada escape and sent Eli to my Omega collection as well. Another win for the sexiest of all sexies, Alpha. Thanks for watching, Kiss Kiss.